How do leaders and organizations overcome the obstacles to growth? They gain clarity and alignment by answering 6 key questions. Hello, my friends. Jeffrey Shaw here from Grow to Your Potential. I truly believe that one of the biggest obstacles an organization or leader can face is lack of clarity and alignment. When there are competing purposes, values, understandings of what they are trying to do or produce, all kinds of dysfunction arises. This cripples product quality, productivity, morale, employee turnover, and overall will stifle growth. How do we gain the desperately needed clarity and alignment? By answering 6 key questions. The first 2 we covered in previous videos and are the most essential of the 6. They were, why do we exist and how do we behave? Essentially, purpose and values. Today we dive into question number 3, which to some may be the hardest strictly because it is the simplest. The question is, what do we do? Now, before you run off and start rattling off a great marketing campaign describing what your organization does, hear me out so you don't waste your time. This is not a marketing pitch type of answer. There's nothing fancy or catchy about it. Just a straight, simple, single sentence definition of what you do. I'll give you a couple examples from Patrick Lencioni's book, The Advantage. And then we can look at why it is important to nail down this answer. So a power company, they may say, we generate and deliver electrical and natural gas products and services to people throughout the state. A credit card companies might read as, we provide payment products and extend credit to consumers. For a technology hardware company, we deliver, manufacture, and market hard drives, solid-state drives, and storage subsystems for consumers, OEMs, and enterprises. Do you get the idea? Short and to the point. All right, so now that you know how to answer the question, you may be wondering why you need to answer it. After all, you may feel like the answer is pretty obvious. Well, hopefully the answer is obvious and that all the people in your organization can provide the same answer. But tell me this, what if it's not as obvious as you think? What would happen if people had differing or worse, competing ideas of what your organization does? To help with this, let's bring this down to a personal level. When was the last time you and a colleague had a different understanding of what your job was? You know what I'm talking about. That time when a colleague or boss got upset with you because you didn't do something you never knew was part of your job description. Or look at it from another angle. How much time did you waste at a job doing something only to find out later that what you did was not needed or was already being done by someone else? The point here is we all need clarity and alignment, whether it's the individual job level or that larger organizational level. We need to know what it is we do. At the end of the day, what should we have produced? If we lack this clarity, dysfunction and reduced productivity abound. So what do you do with this question? How do you know if you have clarity and alignment? Try this. Go around and ask everyone you work with to answer the question and see what they say. I'm pretty sure the results will tell you what to do next. Then join me again next week as we dive into the 4th question you need to answer to overcome the obstacles to growth. I'll see you then.